Is the UFC and Josh Barnett gonna part ways after Josh refuses to rejoin the USADA pool? That's what Britt Makamoto tells us. Everyone, I'm Dan from Oregon. This is the Truth in MMA every morning. Let's look into it.
It shouldn't be such a big deal. History, science, education, energy, everything has always been controlled by the government since day one. CIA!
Look at the time.
You figure it out. You try to figure it out.
It
No,
seems like
because
people
when they
would.
look into it, it's common sense. When you look into it,
So imagine.
Everybody, welcome. Earlier this morning, or I guess yesterday, Brett Okamoto from ESPN releases this tweet. Let's have a read. Josh Barnett confirms he and UFC are working on terms of a release. In a statement tells ESPN he was not willing to re-enter USADA's testing pool after his case went to arbitration this year. So if you guys are just now tuning in, I guess let's read the quote here. After everything I went through with USADA, Josh Barnett says, and my vindication in the case, I don't feel comfortable giving the control necessary to USADA that would continue my career in the UFC, he said. And man, he's got a good freaking point. Josh Barnett was the only one that pretty much took USADA to court, went to arbitration, was essentially out the same amount of time he would have been if he was proven guilty, but he was vindicated, completely released of all charges in the matter in his positive USADA test. And to that regard, he says, F USADA, I'm not rejoining the pool. Why don't you let me go pro wrestle for NXT or go over to join the Ryzen tournament that's going to happen later on this year? Remember, Mirko Krokop rumored that it was going to be a tournament in, I think, 2016, one fight in 2017, and another tournament in 2018, and that would be pretty much the end of his career. That was pre his injury and his rehab, so we will see what happens. Steve Sparks, what's happening? Moving on to some more latest. We have an announcement here. Nebraska continues to bring the heat. Ranked strawweights head to Lincoln as Alexa Grasso meets Angie Overkill Hill. If you're not a follower of Angie, I highly recommend it. Give her a follow. She's been calling out folks for days. I think she was on MMA Junkie Radio, dropping a bunch of names, saying someone signed the contract. And look at this. One of UFC's pretty much golden girls, Alexa Grasso, came over from Invicta. Didn't quite turn out to what they wanted to be. She lost over in Chile. Well, now she's getting another crack at Angela Hill. It's weird how some of these fighters get a ton of fights and other ones are hard-pressed to get anything. It's almost like the ones they bring in to quote-unquote lose or hopefully lose to their main people, they don't appreciate them that much. But I'm excited for this. They join Justin Gaethje and Ally Kenta on this Lincoln card. That one is stacking up nicely for an FS1. So let's continue. Oh. Let's go over here. I don't know if you guys saw this on Max Holloway's Twitter. I'll make this big so hopefully you can see. This is a brother 100%. And what you're seeing here is an alligator or crocodile chasing two gentlemen. One of them able to quickly get out, trying to shoo the alligator away. And he actually drops an elbow professional wrestling style. And they both seem to get away. It's fake, says George from Colorado. Son of a bitch. Going out and ruining all our good time. But feel free to follow Max Blessed Holloway for awesome shit like this all the time. Don't miss out on that goodness. Everyone get ready for the PFL 2 that is going on this evening. Fights start live on Facebook, probably 3 p.m. Pacific time. From there, main card, 2 hours long, will be on NBC Sports. You got Will Brooks headlining this card. Who else? And Rashid Yapoufs. You got to keep an eye on this guy coming over from M1 Global. Highly recommend that. And then Petri Yang is going to be making his UFC Singapore debut against Tatir. Man, how do you pronounce his name? Tatura Ishihara. The I Love My Bitches gentleman. And here's a quick highlight, if we can get it played, of Petri Yan over at ACB. A good representation of head and body work can be seen here. Nice brutal finish over at ACB. And if you're listening to people, they'll tell you, don't watch out for this fight. You don't want to watch this. Do you care about this fight? A lot of people don't. Well, you should probably tune in for the Fight Pass prelims to check out this gentleman. I would highly recommend it. What's the latest? I think we got one more thing to get to. This is via Mike Russell MMA on Twitter. And the rumor is Ali Abdelaziz, manager of a lot of the stars, such as Habib Nurmagomedov, and I'm not fucking sure who. He's got a ton of people under his tutelage. Well, here's the tweet from Mike Russell. Hearing Ali Abdelaziz allegedly assaulted another manager in Chicago today. So that would be ahead of the PFL 2 card. That's why they're in Chicago. Ali Abdelaziz apparently attacked another manager. A complaint was made and a restraining order was implemented. Ali Abdelaziz was moved to another hotel. No arrests as of yet. More as it develops. And this is via Mike Russell MMA's Twitter. I would show you the original tweet, but for some reason, this mofo blocked me. And this is just one of another cases of Ali going irate, going nuts. Apparently, we all heard the story secondhand from Jordan Breen about Ali attacking Maukikawa, and that might have been in Chicago as well. Ali and Kamaru Usman, were at the latest PFL 1 card, and I believe they got in a fighting audience there. So this guy is just out starting fights all the goddamn time. What the hell is up with Ali? Is he doing it to get publicity? Can he not keep his name out of the headlines just because he loves fucking with people so much? What's your case? What do you guys think of Ali Abdelaziz? Is UFC better off without him? Is he just sticking up for the people? Do you believe any of this reporting that Mike Russell has done for years on him? About him allegedly being an FBI informant and whatnot? Going by an alias. I think he told people he used to be a judo champion or some shit. And he went to the Olympics, and there's absolutely zero proof of any of that. So take that with what you will. Anyhow, this is just the quick news that I got from the Twitterverse. We'll be coming back to you hopefully every morning, 9 a.m. Be like Steve. Come and join the chat. Put in your 2 cents. Send me a DM with the news that you want me to cover, or tag me in your tweets. Just at me. Drop me a link in the comment section down below. Do what you will. Until next time, back to you sickos. I'm out. Don't forget, tune in tonight for the PFL and chill. We'll be watching the Facebook and probably the NBC Sports portion as well. So come hang out with us. Back to you, sickos. I'm out.